Let's focus on what we should be doing right now.
One, our ideal of coexistence. Two, being the citizen shield. Three, protecting the dream we all share.
And that's what he said. Can you believe that?
Come on, you've got to be kidding me.
It's true. This really is a masterpiece.
How come you're able to live together?
Huh? Why wouldn't we?
Because Renans and Danans are so different.
Well, we do have our differences. I can use astral arts, for example, while he, as a Danan, cannot. But my friend here can move much faster than me, and he has a splendid singing voice.
Well, your sculptures are beautiful enough to adorn the palace.
There's more to appreciate in our differences than find fault in.
Plus, differences in our individual abilities mean little in the course of day-to-day life.
I don't understand.
Well, we certainly take a different approach around here. I could see it being confusing if you're not used to it.
Maybe you could talk to him as well. Lord Dohalim is the only reason we're able to live like this in the first place. It's all thanks to him.
Really?
That is what they say.
What do you think, Nazamil? Are you starting to see how things work around here?
I can see that Renans and Danans get along with each other, even if I still don't understand why.
What's this thing?
You're an instructor, Kisara?
I am. They wanted me for my experience in the previous conflict.
Yikes, I bet she's super strict.
Indeed. Apparently her recruits have nicknamed her the Demon.
Where could Droshin be?
Could you see yourself living here?
Yeah. I think I'd feel safe here.
Good. Then all that's left is to meet with Droshin.
Lord Dohalim, and the rest of our heroes. If you'd given me more warning, I'd have prepared a better welcome.
That is not necessary. I no longer rule Menancia, after all.
More importantly, we have a request.
I'd be happy to do anything in my power, of course.
This is Nazamil. We'd like you to arrange for her to be able to live here.
Understood?
Aren't you going to ask if I'm Renan or Danan?
They'll ask during the formal procedures. Not that it matters much. There is one thing that matters, however. Whether or not you agree with this realm's ideals. Well, what do you say? Can you interact with those different from yourself without prejudice?
I'm not sure yet. But I think it's nice that the Renans and Danans here don't fight.
That's good enough for me. There is a screening process, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Recent move here for our realm's abundance. Yet, they take issue with our principle of coexistence. That's why I'm more than prepared to defend our ideals. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. A room at Autalina Palace will be provided until she has her official residence.
At the palace? Not at the inn? It's a good way to make use of our many spacious rooms. The palace is now public property, after all. We'll show her the way there.
I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, Lagiel was wondering when you'd be coming back.
Lagiel? Understood. I'll go check on her later.
Don't Alphen and the others also live here?
Only Kisara and Rinwell at the moment. Alphen and Shion are always traveling.
Oh, I see.
What is it, Nazamil?
Nothing.
Kisara and Dohalim, living together in the palace, huh?
I myself am simply being provided a room.
By who? Kisara?
What did you just say?
Huh? I think someone... Well...
Oh, yeah? Great! Law?
Whoa!
Yes!
How about it?
How's this?
You did it!
I guess...
Right.
Kisara.
Law?
Ah!
I think you'd make a good school teacher, Kisara. When you taught me how to cook, your explanations were really easy to understand.
I bet you'd be a hit with kids, too. That is, if you can manage to not be the demon in this situation as well.
What was that, Law?
Nothing, Miss Kisara. Got your face stuck in a book as usual, huh? What kind of stuff do you read, anyway?
All sorts of things. Ancient accounts, histories. Just recently, I was reading a book about astral arts.
So what's the point? Does this, like, make your astral arts stronger?
No, I just read because I like to learn. Though, it is also helpful for my research.
Research?
For example, I'm looking into whether it's possible to combine Danan magic with Renan astral arts. I'm also interested in the mausoleums and Dana's past.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm not totally following. But, is there a purpose to this research? Like a goal?
A purpose? Well, I guess there is something I'd like to try someday. I want to try writing my own book, instead of just reading what others have written.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. What kind of book do you want to write?
I have several ideas I've been thinking about, but most of all, I'd like to write about Danan magic. Leave as much of my knowledge behind as possible, you know? And also, if there are any other Danans out there who can use magic, like me, maybe that book could help me find them.
Wow, you've really thought this through. You're amazing, you know that?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know that flattery won't get you anywhere.
Law is correct. All the knowledge you've gained on Danan Magecraft would be lost if not made manifest. That book would serve as a guiding light to scholars for generations to come.
You're gonna impure. I just like to study, that's all.
I know what you mean. Whether books or art, there is an indescribable, fragrant allure to those things that have traversed the ages.
Yeah, who doesn't like the smell of old books?
Yeah, totally! They do smell, yummy, don't they?
What? La, please don't eat my books.
What did you find?
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
What's this thing?
What did you find? I'll take this with me.